He circles the net. Steals surveys. Bischel again. Point to point. That shot. Petrovic off the right pad of Thompson and nicely dangled out of harm's way.
23 years old in his second year in the league.
Tom Wilson with a follow. And he is off to a magnificent start this season as well. Point to point it goes. And shot towards the net by Protas, knocked down. High slot. Wilson chips. Pierre-Luc Dubois checked up against the boards. Tom Wilson wraps it all the way around to a vacant point. So Matt Roy back to retrieve. It's across to Protas, the one touch, and Dubois on the move through center. Drops to Wilson. Nice pass to Protas. Off the blocker of Ottinger. Point blank look for Alexi Protas, and Ottinger knocked it.
One of those guys that just has come. Look how wide open he is, and that's a breakdown for the Dallas Stars. There's no center there helping out. It's time.
Eyes the crease, floats one off the outside of the net, ends up with Rantanen in the corner, but Pierre-Luc Dubois digs in. Seguin a takeaway. A drive by Lyubushkin. Glove save made by Logan Thompson.
Ryan Leonard actually said he was made in a laboratory. He said he's unreal.
Being in the dressing room, especially because Ray Ferraro used to play this game, as that shot off the pad of Ottinger ends up out of the zone. Thomas Harley. And Thomas Harley is financially secure. That's a story that Emily Kaplan will have coming up a short time from now. Spencer Carberry gets wide-eyed when he talks about him. Off skates in front, and it caroms in on Ottinger. A pass that was going cross-corner. Pass Petrovic. Back to the point. Point to point it goes. Carlson flips one into traffic in front. That shot by Ethan Frank. Caroms up into the netting.
The heavy nature of his game. He's a 3-time Hart winner, 9-time Rocket Richard winner. I mean, it's incredible what he's been able to do.
With a drive gobbled up by Ottinger.
It's amazing to think.
Petrovic towards the net. Save made by Logan Thompson. Found that one through traffic and blockered it away. Causing havoc is PLD. Ties up Wyatt Johnston. It's Protas. Wide open room. Baravari shot blocked in front, and there's a penalty. Harley keeps it in. Rantanen back to work. Feeds Harley at the point. Rantanen, top of the circle. Shoot, save. Logan Thompson and Roy with the clear, and that will do it. And now Jason Robertson. Wrists one off the end boards. Out in front, stuffed that on the doorstep, Seguin, and he couldn't put it past Logan Thompson. Off the intentional Robertson bank off the end boards, they got the bounce they wanted. Johnston chips it over the stick of Rantanen. Checked by Faravari. Back to the point, Heiskanen with some room. Rantanen now, hoping for a shooting lane. Heiskanen finds one. Glove save made, snapped out of midair. Power play is now over. 2 shots on that power play for Dallas. They still can't solve Thompson. It's been hard to do this year. Stick save made by Ottinger at the opposite end. 19 seconds to go in the opening period. Steele on the back pedal. Long wrister. Saved through traffic by Thompson. Wheel around wrister into traffic as well by Foxa. And that ended up in the blue paint and no further. Bischel towards the net. Between the legs. Oh, the tip on net. And a save made by Logan Thompson. And now back up top. Heiskanen down to the goal line. A return from Seguin. Rantanen, one-timer. Save Thompson in perfect position. Calmly blockered it away. Into the right wing corner it goes. Dug free and cleared by Faravari. No, not past Rantanen. Kept it in. Seguin, centering pass. Score! Deflected in front. That may have just been a fortunate bounce for Tyler Seguin as he was looking to center one through the crease, and it ends up in the back of the net.
Well, Tyler Seguin had his chances in the second power play in the first period, which we saw 3 times that he couldn't bury it. And this one, he gets a little help as he's back there. He's on the flank, and then he comes back on the blue line, and he does an excellent job of keeping this puck in. You can see it's on its edge. It doesn't get out. He's on his backhand. So what he does, then he goes around the horn. That's a subtle play, a good one, and then you see that Tyler Seguin.
Lindell tries to free up Heiskanen. Foxa digs it free. Here is Ovechkin. Ovechkin shoots high off the blocker. It looked like maybe a piece. A one-touch lead. Rantanen into Johnston. Wrist shot. Fought off by Logan Thompson to the corner. The Moose checked by Nick Dowd. Beauvillier escapes. Crisscrosses with Sorted across the line. Sorted puts on the brakes. Finds the trailer. That shot goes through the top of the crease from Dowd. Rantanen back the other way. Across the line through contact of Carlson out in front. Stuffed on net. Save made by Logan Thompson on Robertson. Robertson just drove the net, found the loose puck, but he couldn't stuff it past Logan Thompson. Chisholm off his shoulder. Pounded by Adam Ernie. And it's freed up to Van Riemsdyk. And Frank moves in with a step, drives the net. Thought about a wraparound, instead beats the point. Chisholm, that shot in front, save. Ottinger off a deflection. That may have hit the stick of Liam Bischel. In action tonight, Chychrun with a wrister. And you can follow all the games on ESPN Plus every night. Working his way out in front, LaPierre stopped by Ottinger. And especially tonight, cut-ins, power plays, goals, look-ins. During our Frozen Frenzy coverage on ESPN Plus with Bucci and Weeksy. So you definitely, if you're a hockey fan, want to check that out. Chisholm, long-range wrister, blockered away by Ottinger.
Edmonton learned a lot.
Dubois centers, Protas, blocker save made point blank by Ottinger. Chychrun. Off to Dubois. Pierre-Luc Dubois pirouettes. Heels away from Seguin. As the Stars had to tag up, they were offside. Protas gains the zone. Wrist shot gobbled up by Jake Ottinger. Across the Dallas line, working on Heiskanen. Drives behind the net. Snow showers in the corner. Beats it up top. Feravari with room. Shoot. Save Ottinger. The rebound pops up, and it's taken behind the net by Heiskanen. Harley moves it.
It's been really fun to see his development, and now here tonight playing with the grade 8 himself.
Tipped in on Ottinger as Beauvillier. Rantanen missed the net. Protas back the other way. Carlson, sliding stick by Steele to disrupt the pass. Deep as Carlson as he activates. Sort of. Keeps it in the offensive zone. Carlson off the blocker of Ottinger. Minute 10 to go in the period. Feravari is deep. Petrovic is there. Alexei Protas plays it back to the point. It's held in. It's Carlson over to Sornev, who pivots. Back to Carlson. One-timer. Pad save made positionally by Ottinger off that drive. Another knuckle puck comes in. Pierre-Luc Dubois had a look. Harley will try and skate it free. At his pocket picked. McMichael lost it. Finding it. Backhander. As Beauvillier put one on net. And was stopped by Ottinger. A good pass from Beauvillier. And not missing by much on the far side was LaPierre. It's across to Van Riemsdyk. Little shimmy shake. Wrist shot. Save Ottinger. The rebound loose and it slides just wide. And McMichael comes away with it. Protas short-handed. Protas on Heiskanen. Shoots at the post. A chance for an odd man rush the other way. Seguin across the line with a drop to Rantanen. Rantanen in the high slot to Johnston. Johnston holds. Johnston feeds Rantanen. Backhander high and wide and into the netting and out of play. Long wrist shot gobbled up in front by Logan Thompson. Lost the rebound. It is in the slot. A shot. Save made by Thompson on Bork, and it's in the netting.
There's been action in front of him. It's not as if it's been always at the other end of the ice, but to stay sharp, to stay in it, and he's got to look at the movement he's got to make.
Possible odd man rush, 3-on-2 through center. Holding is Bastian to the net. Save made by Thompson, as Ernie was a fortunate bounce for Seguin off Feravari's stick. Heiskanen moves down low, tries to lift the backhander off the chest of Logan Thompson, and he catches the rebound.
Luxury for Dallas.
Shot on the doorstep, sprawling is Thompson. Where is it? Stuff attempt, and he does a snow angel in the blue paint. Ottinger looks up and drops it off. Ilya Labushkin rips it up the boards. Chychrun a takeaway. Chychrun shoots towards the net. Got it on net by Ovechkin, and a save made by Ottinger. Dubois to the goal line. Whips a pass up top. Carlson settles it down. Room for Chychrun. He can wire it. He'll shoot it. Save Ottinger. Carlson hooking a pass back to McMichael. Carlson has it. Ovechkin in front. Wilson puts it on net. Save made. Snapping the pads together is Ottinger.
Right, so that's a great play by Ovechkin to know that everybody in the building thinks he's going to shoot it, and he looks to try to find Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson leads the team in power play goals. He does a
4 seconds to go, and it looks like this will be the second career shutout and 6th career win against no losses.